Pisces, welcome to your reading for the month of October. It's a general reading with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. Take it as it resonates. I would like to apologize. I haven't uploaded videos in the last 2 weeks as I like to do them every week. I was sick. I needed to take care of some other responsibilities, so I just couldn't get it to, and I only like to give when I can give 100%. In good news, I have been able to, well, get fishes. So I'm going to get some more, and I've also been able to finish my OSHO Zen Tarot online course. There is a link for it in the description. Do check it out. The first couple of lessons are free, so you can determine if I am, a suitable coach for you. And there is also a free guided meditation session with it, which really does help you. So do check it out. Link in the description. Okay. So we are going to do your reading today using the Osho Zen Tarot. We're going to clarify using the Rider-Waite Tarot. And we're going to look at where you're currently, what is the influences that's got you there, and where is it taking you, all pertaining for you to the month of October, or when you see it is the right time for you to see it. All right. What do we have for Pisces, please? What is it that Pisces needs to know? It's also always a good idea to know what your placements are in your chart, and you look at those readings. And if you don't know what those placements are, you can always have a look in the description. There is a link that says free natal chart. Check it out. Very helpful. All right. So the influences that have brought you towards where you are. The Two of Water, which is the Two of Cups in traditional tarot, and friendliness. I love that this is the energy that has brought you towards where you are, because this is that beautiful energy, Pisces, which is really, really you. And this card is, it's really referring to the fact that we are all different. But fundamentally, we are really all the same. So, on the outside, there are differences, and even sometimes, like obviously within the inside, what your body's like, the state of your body, and, are you healthy and whatever and whatnot. But fundamentally, we are all made from the same stuff, and we are all really the same expression of source and creation, expressing itself in different forms. And what I like is that the energy that has brought you towards where you currently are is an energy of inclusion. It's an energy of acknowledging, all of that beauty. It's the energy of stretching out that hand of kindness and of support towards others. Where you currently are, you may need to ease up a little bit. This is a mind energy, which is a sword energy in traditional tarot, and it says control. And the reminder here for you, Pisces, is to not, you don't have to get so into everything all the time. Maybe you've been finding yourself quite a bit overwhelmed by some details. Maybe you're trying to really keep your fingers sort of like, on control of everything. Maybe some issues with trusting other people, feeling that you have to do everything, because if you do it and you're going to do it right, and nobody's really going to get it the way that you're supposed, going to do it, and so forth and so forth. Really be careful of that, because I do feel that some of you might be in a space where you might be holding on too tight, and it might be time to let go. It might be time to release. And why is it that you want to release? Because I feel that for some of you, even though you came from good intentions, maybe your good intentions were not as well received as you would have liked them to be, because your current energy, that holding on energy, that tight energy, is taking you into intensity, and intensity is reminding you going forward to, I feel that you really need to take it quite easy on yourself during this month of October, because intensity reminds you that your power, that your strength, that your velocity is all in the here and now. It's in the present moment. You can learn from the past, you can dream about the future, you can envision about the future and plan for the future, but remember that your strength is in the current moment. And so the one thing, with quite heavy energies that can come in October, and maybe with the other signs and people that surround you, is do your best to remember to be in the moment. Remember to breathe. Remember to give yourself permission to breathe. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to be able to do everything. Okay. And if you get to a point where you're unsure about something, or just because you have a little bit of self-doubt doesn't mean that you have to make everything wrong about yourself, because maybe you just need to learn something a little bit more. I also feel that for some of you, there is a space where you might very powerfully fall in love during October, maybe quite unexpectedly. It might also be that somebody falls in love with you. All right. clarifying for you. There's something that some of you maybe didn't want to look at here in the past. We're going to have a look at that. But clarifying for you the energy there from that friendliness, what has brought you towards where you are. Three of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Justice energy. So some of you may have been trying to run away from a connection, and you may have been doing your utmost and your damnedest to do that. But first of all, I feel that for some of you, you realize that, you know, this is my life purpose, this is my mission, this is what I need to do. Maybe this is the person that I need to be with. This, but whatever it is, I feel that there's a real sort of alignment, realization that took place in your life that confirmed for you that this is where you need to be. So also with that past energy, just because everybody didn't appreciate, you know, what you brought to the table, doesn't mean that what you brought to the table isn't valuable, isn't necessary, isn't powerful. And just because someone else doesn't acknowledge the, you know, what you bring to the table, doesn't diminish the value of what you bring to the table. I can see that many of you opened your heart towards love. Things have started to come together for you. So maybe some things that you thought were never going to happen came together. There could be an improvement in health that has taken place here, and it's all really because there's been that more sort of how do I say this, that energy of opening the heart, you know, that energy of inclusion as opposed to exclusion, you know. And also something to obviously remember is that just because others don't see your magic doesn't mean that you don't have magic. All right. Your first responsibility in life is towards yourself, and remember that. Okay. But I can see there's a lot of things at balance. Maybe some of you face some challenges. Maybe there's some things that were said behind your back that came to the surface. Maybe some of you needed to let some people go, got over some pain, got over quite a bit of heartache, began to see things for what they are. And I feel that for some of you, that could have hardened your heart quite a bit. So one of the big things that you want to focus on is actually opening your heart and allowing that beautiful, magical energy of who you are to actually flow and to not close your heart off to possibilities. All right. Let's clarify this control energy in the current space, because there is definitely something of a little bit of a concern. So we want to look at that. Card going to the floor, so it's a powerful energy. So I got the World that kind of came on its side. So for many of you, there is a space of releasing, yeah, confirmed by the Eight of Cups there, as well as the Ten of Pentacles. So there's definitely cycles that are coming to an end. Many challenging cycles for many of you that are coming to an end. Some of you might really be holding on to things, holding on to the past, holding on to a dream that you had, a hope that you had, a vision that you had, a desire that you had. And what the universe is letting you know is that the release is taking place not to sort of like mess with you, but it's just that a certain cycle has come to an end, and now it's time to open yourself towards more, and it's actually leading towards quite a lot of prosperity. All right, so try not to hold on to anything. Try to do your best to let things go, to release with peace. Okay. I wouldn't really go too much for looking for retribution and that sort of thing. Rather just, you know, allow your heart to basically breathe. Okay. And let's see this intensity space. You really want to stay in the present moment, going forward into October. It's basically the secret to your success. Your manifesting secret for you during October is about staying in the present moment. And you got the Chariot energy, which is Cancerian energy, which is also about a flow energy, moving forward with your light and your dark. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles, and you also have the King of Wands. So you are ready for really, really awesome things, you know. The Chariot energy is definitely an energy that says to you know that you are ready. If you've been feeling stuck or if you've been holding yourself back, it really is time for some dynamic changes to really, really move forward in beautiful, beautiful ways. It's, you know, do the little things that you need to do. Just because you have a big vision, you might not see how that vision is going to come about, but just because you don't see it doesn't mean that it can't come about. And it lets you know that you are emotionally ready. Because remember, with you being a water sign, Pisces, your emotions can sometimes trip all over the place with you. And it's letting you know going forward that emotionally you are ready to not just beautifully receive, but to also really beautifully give. Okay, so this could be really a very prosperous month for you during October. where the secret for your manifestation is really about staying in the present moment, taking deep breaths, doing your best not to become overwhelmed, doing something that makes your heart smile. Okay, so that's what I got for you. I hope that helps. If it was beneficial, I would really appreciate you liking the video. It really does help me out. Share with somebody that might benefit from it. And also, if you would really go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. I'd really appreciate that quite a lot as well. But from my heart, namaste, love and light. See you next week.